Look who was just arrested after owing $3.7 million for food stamp fraud. Trump was right. And as always, the American taxpayer is the one who gets the raw end of the deal. We know all too well that when the charlatan Barack Hussein Obama was president, millions of Americans were added to the already overburdened welfare system. But now that Donald Trump is in power, it seems the system is finally starting to investigate and convict all these new Obama additions and is cracking down hard. Mohammed Shafik, who is from Baltimore, just had his free ride come to an end. He was convicted and sentenced to 4 years in prison followed by 3 years of parole. And he was also ordered to make a restitution payment in the amount of $3.7 million. Somehow I very much doubt us taxpayers will ever be seeing much of that $3.7 million. This is one of the 14 store owners who was arrested after a lengthy investigation back in 2016 after being caught defrauding American taxpayers. And all 13 of those arrested were Muslims and one was a Caucasian. CBS Baltimore reports. 14 arrested in raids related to $16 million food stamp fraud. Baltimore, WJZ. More than a dozen retail store operators in and around Baltimore have been charged in connection to a huge food stamp and wire fraud scheme. The indictments allege the retailers received more than $16 million in federal payments for transactions in which they did not provide any food, a fraud scheme commonly known as food stamp trafficking. Retailers must apply to and be approved by the USDA's Food and Nutrition Service to participate in Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, formerly known as the Food Stamp Program, which helps low-income families afford nutritious foods. In Maryland, the program provides eligible individuals with an electronic benefit transfer (EBT) card, which operates like a debit card. Authorized retailers use a terminal that checks the card information and deducts the cash value of the purchase from the SNAP balance. SNAP reimbursements are paid to retailers through electronic funds transfers. Retailers bill the government in return for providing approved food items to customers. The indictments allege that the defendants illegally exchanged EBT benefits for cash, instead. To avoid detection, they debited the funds from the card in multiple transactions over a period of hours or days, or called a different store where the transaction was processed manually, the Department of Justice says. As a result of these transactions, they allegedly obtained more than $16,482,270 in EBT deposits for transactions in which food sales never occurred or were substantially inflated and split the proceeds with food stamp recipients. The food stamp program is intended to put food on the tables of needy recipients, not to put money in the pockets of greedy criminals, said U.S. Attorney Rod J. Rosenstein. Honest store owners work hard to earn a profit by actually selling food, and food producers and distributors also benefit. People who play by the rules deserve to know that criminals who defraud them will be held accountable. The defendants face a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison for each count of wire fraud, a maximum of 5 years in prison for conspiracy to commit food stamp fraud and wire fraud, and a maximum of 5 years in prison for food stamp fraud. The defendants and their stores are Walayat Khan, 36, of Reisterstown. Barbara and Duke, 50, of Owings Mills. Maria's Marketplace, 307 S Broadway in Baltimore and Royals Food Market, 921 East Patapsco Avenue in Brooklyn. From October 2013 to June 2016, Khan and Duke allegedly obtained more than $1,486,118 in payments for food sales that never occurred. Shaheen Taswar Hussain, 60, of Ellicott City. Shop and Save, 301 Crane Highway South, Suite D, Glen Burnie. From July 2014 through October 2015. Hussain allegedly obtained more than $778,183 in payments for food sales that never occurred. Kelum Novas Perez, 34, of Baltimore. Jose Rabadia Gonzalez Reyes, 50, of Baltimore. Kelum Grocery, 2734 Pennsylvania Avenue in Baltimore. From August 2013 through March 2016, Perez and her husband, Gonzalez Reyes, allegedly obtained more than $879,500 in payments for food sales that never occurred. Mulazam Hussain, 54, of Windsor Mill, Monroe Food Mart and Y&J Grocery in Baltimore. From March 2013 through July 2016, Hussain allegedly obtained more than $1,242,745 in payments for food sales that never occurred. Mahmoud Hussain Shah, 57, of Catonsville. Mohammed Rafik, 58, of Reisterstown. Corner Groceries, 1242 Darley Avenue in Baltimore. From October 2010 through August 2016, Shah and Rafik allegedly obtained more than $1,610,556 in payments for food sales that never occurred. Mohammed Shafik, 50, of Gwinoak, Maryland, and his daughter, Alias Shaheen, 24, of Baltimore. Quick Stop Convenience Store, 237 North Patterson Park Avenue, New York. Food Mart, 1201 North Patterson Park Avenue, and Barclay Food Mart, 2454 Barclay Street, all in Baltimore, and Shafik Corporation, 6929 Holabird Avenue, in Dundalk, Maryland. From about October 2010 through July 2016, Mohammed Shafik and his daughter, Alias Shaheen, allegedly obtained more than $3,712,353 in payments for food sales that never occurred or were substantially inflated. Mohammed Irfan, 59, of Nottingham. Mohammed Sarmad, 40, of Nottingham. New Sherwood Market, 6324 Sherwood Road in Northwood, Maryland. Martin Mart, 1504 Martin Boulevard in Middle River, Maryland. Rosagil Mart, 6326 Canwood Avenue in Rosagil, Maryland, and M&A Mart 7400 A Belair Road in Baltimore. From October 2010 through August 2016, Irfan and Sarmad allegedly obtained more than $3,550,662 in payments for food sales that never occurred. Rizwan Pervez, 38, of Essex. M&N Mini Mart, 1846 West North Avenue, and Mega Mart 1, 1522 Elamon Street, both in Baltimore. From April 2014 through July 2016, Pervez allegedly obtained more than $1,689,511 in payments for food sales that never occurred. Qasim Mohammed Hafid, A/K/A Qasim Mohammed Hafid, 51, of Baltimore. C&C Market, 4752 Park Heights Avenue in Baltimore. From November 2010 through April 2013, Hafid allegedly obtained more than $1,532,642 in payments for food sales that never occurred. Our welfare system was created as a safety net for when people go through tough times. But sadly, in most cases, it's abused, and the people who use them have a higher standard of living, and eat a lot better than the people who work for a living. It's truly sad to see that a program which was made to help people who are going through severe hardship be used by people who are just too damn lazy to get off their asses to work, or who made bad decisions in their lives. Us, the American people, are a very generous people, but the food stamp system wasn't meant to give deadbeats the ability to go out and buy luxurious overpriced brands while those of us working folks struggle paycheck to paycheck to make ends meet. Please share if you agree the food stamp system needs to better investigate who they help. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.